Hi there, this is the last video, sorry, the second last video, um, and in this video I'm going to cover generating the polygons and also putting symbology for the polygons. So we've got our contact lines in here, and what we're going to do is use this feature to polygon thing. So I just go to Windows and then search. This sometimes is also showing up on the right hand side here, and we're going to search for feature to polygon, and this is showing up as the top result. So this is just an Arc toolbox thing. So there's a little bit of a description of what this actually kind of does here. So you can kind of see how it kind of works. Right, so the input features, you use this drop down to select contacts. Output, we'll click on our home folder, or the default geodatabase actually. You can find that under the home folder, and we're going to put it in geology, and it's going to be called units. We don't need to preserve attributes. It's not really anything from the contacts that relates exactly to the polygons. And then we click OK. So it'll usually take a little bit of time. It'll be a few seconds to a minute. If you hit a bigger data set, it's going to take longer. And then those get added to the map. So just hiding the contacts for now. So now what we have is polygons. So if I use this select features tool, you can see these different polygons now that we have. So that was pretty easy to do. So if you've got any issues here with some polygons being merged together, it's probably because your contacts haven't met up in the correct place. So you'll just need to go through and fix those and then run the script again. Next thing we want to do is add an attribute field for unit code. And you need to make sure you're not in an editing session when you need to add a field. It's kind of a bit of an annoyance. So we go to units and open attribute table, and then click on this drop down the top left and add field, and we're going to call it unit underscore code, and it's going to be of type text, and 50 characters is plenty again. So for this one I'm going to show you a little bit of a different approach, but essentially the same. So I'm just going to come through here and turn off the fill color for this, and then I want to display the map portion underneath. And then the next thing I'm going to do is go into editing mode. And I'll do that actually by right clicking on here and go to edit features, start editing. It can be a good way to make sure that if you've got multiple data sets that are editable in different locations, that you're just focusing on the one that you need to edit at that time. Now you notice now that this one is white, which means we can change it. And so what we want to do is, let me just move this out of the way, just come in here, and a good way to do this is just to select each row and then enter in what the unit code should be. So this one is RK. This one is highlighted now. Double click, SB. This one, DN. And the last one, MTO. Now we can go to click off editor, save edits, and stop editing as well. Now we want to give these a symbol and also label them. So we come in using the same approach, go to properties for this, and we're going to go to categories, change the field to unit code, and then add all the values. And we're just going to want to go through each one and pick out a better colour. So just come through here, and this one's going to be a yellow. MTO is going to be a brown. Let's go with that one. SB is going to be an orange. Make this more of a colour like that. RK should be purple. It's a good idea to try and match how pastel the colours are. I haven't done a great job of that here, but it doesn't really matter too much for demonstration purposes. And so the next thing we want to do is make sure that there's no stroke for any of these symbols. So you right click on any of them and go property for all symbols, and then change that to no colour, and then we go OK. So that's given us our some coloured unit polygons. So the last thing I want to show you how to do is going to labelling. So back in properties, shouldn't have closed that. Go to this labels tab, layer properties, labels tab. Label features in this layer, and let's make that based on unit code, and then apply. Okay, you can just do OK actually there, and now we've got it labelled. So let's have a look at what our map looks like at this stage. You will want to drag the topo up above these other units, up above these other things, and turn off this example map portion. So turn on these contacts and turn on the topo, and let it do its labelling, so it'll move labels around if they overlap in the right place. And this is our map at this stage. Okay, in the last video I'm going to talk about digitising other map elements, and also just some general advice for producing output from it.